We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the North Texas Mean Green. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good one.
Could be an alley. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Red Raiders offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Malcolm Simmons, every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
So many people excited to see this wide receiver this season. We know how big of a role he played in their offense a year ago, making the college football playoff. But in talking to him leading up to this game, he told us that a big part of why he wanted to come back, why he was so excited about this season, was that he thinks his level of play can help propel this offense and take this football team even further towards winning a national championship. And he's got an opportunity to make a big exclamation point in this game today.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. Off play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The throw. Zings it complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll try the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Hammond. Here's a heat. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires one high and deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got his man along the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On the run, it's Coleman. He's inside the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Makes it past the marker. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy, and he gets you a first down, and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll go to the running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Trying to pick it up on the ground. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the North Texas sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On first down from their own 22. Now the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in two gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot.
He's loose on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
A lot of offensive coaches, man, they'll tell you they like to go 5 wide. You know why? Because they can read exactly what the defense is doing. They spread you all the way out. He read the defense right away, got the ball out quick to his playmaker so he could do his job. Nice job seeing what the defense was doing.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Has it, and he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Makes the grab. It's Martin. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. North Texas could see if they could get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. Plucks it out of the air. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go right back downfield. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air on first down. Caught. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Red Raiders head coach told me they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He got it, feet down in bounds.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside, it's Coleman. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. North Texas really has it going on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. The play action fake. On the run, fires downfield. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. It's on target and complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We move the football.
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And that one will give them the lead.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space. It's Coleman. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
Might have a chance, and he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Alexander. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Rush is on him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And, guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way in. Touchdown, Mean Green! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Time for the offense to try to put together a 4th quarter drive to break a tie. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires it incomplete.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They'll go hurry up here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
The most important thing running the ball there on 4th down is you get the 1st, the game clock stops for a second. You still have one timeout in your back pocket that you've got to be able to use here, trailing late to win this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Berry. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, he drops the throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.